Hey y'all, don't I look crazy? Yeah, I had to get this hair off of me today. My hair is long now. Yeah, it's past the middle of my back, and it's still hot here. And I think it was like 92 today. Anyway, yeah, well, today I did it like this. Sometimes I put it in a clip and pull it all up, but I still have a little bit of, well, my hair started falling out, so I've got a bunch of little baby hairs coming out where it's grown back, and so I have to use bobby pins and stuff to keep it out of my face. And it looks frizzy because it's kind of, it's so humid and crazy. So, how's it going? Um, well, I just wanted to say, I was watching Carla last night, and I told her, and listen, I am tired of Mallery going after Tucker. And I'm really surprised of some of the people who know Tucker better than that. They know dadgum good and well Tucker didn't do anything wrong. And they're just staying quiet when things are being said about him. No, Tucker's from, way back in our day. No, we don't do each other like that. Hi, NNC. We don't, Mallery doesn't know jack crap about Tucker. She doesn't know anything about his integrity. She's just mad because he didn't like her. A lot of people don't like you, Mallery. A lot of people, myself included. I never have. I never have. Not from day one, you know. But I'm just it's just my opinion. I don't care for you. I don't like your um, I'm up here and you are down here. I don't like that. I don't like it at all because you're not in the first place. Nobody's better than anyone else. And if you guys hear that squeaky, squeaky, squeak, let me show you who's doing that. Come here, Bella. Come here. Let me show everybody what's going on around here. This is the one. She's the one doing all that squeaking. Her squeaking her toys everywhere. No, say hi. Say hi. Okay, and that's the other girl. She gets mad when this one gets a little bit of attention. Anyway, so that's what that squeaking is if you hear it. So if you guys have anything to say or want to, ask me any questions or make any sort of statements and want me to read them or whatever, just put it over here and I'll try to keep up with it. I mean, I'll try to do it. But I may go off on a little tangent. I don't know. I haven't been on here for a long time. But I can tell you that I'm not going to name any names, but they know who they are. And they know Tucker, and they're sitting over there on Mallory's side chat, co-signing that crap. No. Nope. Mallory's just mad at Tucker because he's got more friends than her. He's got real loyal followers. He's got real friends. He doesn't ever come across that he feels like he's above anyone else. Just because he runs a chat, he doesn't ever put off those kind of airs. I don't believe. I don't know. But he's not done anything wrong. Whatever he said he was going to do with the money, he did it. I have no question in my mind, and I don't care because I don't believe that he did anything wrong with it. He's had a whole bunch of different kind of fundraiser things. Some he put a car up there and said he was uh, collecting money to get this Lamborghini or whatever kind of car it was. It was a joke, but he wasn't saying that money was going to St. Jude's. He was saying he was keeping it pretty much. It was his fund. Yes, he is a good man, and he doesn't deserve to be attacked the way that he does. And the reason that I'm here talking about Mallery too is because, and I tried to explain this to Carla last night, but nobody wants to hear what I have to say, because as soon as that word trans comes into the conversation, then you're either plus or minus, you're either for or against. Well, that I don't agree with that. And I'm just saying, and I don't know, because I haven't talked to Tucker personally about this, but I do know that Tucker's been here almost as long as I have. So he knows when Mallery came on the scene. Mallery was a flamboyant female impersonator. Straight up, period. That's what she was. Later she decided to come out as trans. Fine. But, and here's the big but, and I know it's wrong. I know that it's wrong. But when you meet someone, that's your first impression of that person, right? That's your impression of them, you know. And to me, like I said, I've never liked Mallery. Yes, it is a hard conversation to have, because you know what? A lot of us were raised Christian. I mean, I wasn't raised in a small town, but where I was raised, I never knew a trans person in my life. I never knew a trans person until I came here to YouTube in 2014, 2015. Uh, I think Rosie came around in 2015. Now, I don't know anything about the lifestyle. I know I'm a Christian woman. I know what the Bible says about it, supposedly. I mean, honest to God, I've never read that myself in the Bible. So I'm not going to say, but I know what churches believe. But here's my point. It's not my job to judge other people and the way that they live. It's not my job to do that. So, but still in all, I'm not going to have something crammed down my throat. You know, you don't come into my world, and you people came into my world. And I'm sorry, I'm just being really blunt. And I may be speaking for how other people feel, and maybe I'm not, but I'm speaking for how I feel. You came into my world. I came here as an RV community. Sorry, I just moved my whole computer. I came here as an RV community. That's what I came here to talk about. I was very ill when I came on the scene. A lot of people remember this. My face was this big because I was on so many steroids. I mean, I couldn't even hardly talk because, I'm still got a fat face, but what I saw, what I looked like at that time. You know, I didn't have anything else to do, in life besides sit around and watch TV or play on the internet. That's all I could do. I was actually had a pick line, and I was doing infusions 3 times a day, antibiotic infusions, because I had. I don't even need to go. I don't care about going into explaining any of that. I'm just explaining why I came to the community that I did. So all I could sit around and think of is that a time when I would be healthy again. I'm going to be healthy again one of these days. And when I do, I'm really going to get into RVing. I'm really going to appreciate what we have. We have a camper. We have a bunch of grandkids that love to go camping, and we love to camp. That's what I came here for. Okay. And I went, let's see, I don't remember for sure. I think I followed Nomadic Fanatic here and started watching him talking on Jory's chats. And I probably watched Jory's chats for, at least 4 months, maybe longer, maybe a year. Maybe I don't even remember how long, but it was months and months. I started watching Jory's chats, and I would watch, and Nomadic Fanatic would be on, RV Prepper Wayne, sometimes Wanderlust Estate, sometimes Mike Living Free. I used to watch when all those guys were on there. Okay. And then uh, I saw Jimmy Rants, and I started watching Jimmy Rants. I thought he was cool. You know, I don't know. I just liked that he had, he was pretty straightforward. It was before he got real mean. I mean, yeah, he ranted about stuff, but it was before he got real cocky and mean. And it was, okay, none of us. That's right. We don't know when I have right now I'm working on number 11 for grandchildren, okay? We just found out recently that one of our other daughters is pregnant and we're having another baby in January, okay? I have a lot of grandchildren. There's a pretty decent chance that somebody in my family is going to be gay or trans or marry outside their race. I mean, I have, you know, there's hi Diane. There's a pretty decent chance. So I don't have anything against trans people, but don't come into my world and cram that crap down my throat. Feed it to me gradually. Don't expect me to know all the rules. Don't expect me to know what to say, you know, because I'm learning. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone, but I'm always saying that, but I know, but Mallory, mm-mm. Mallory, don't cram yourself down my throat ever because I don't like you at all. Okay. And I don't like you at all. All right. So, and you're sometimes I I just watch your chats, and I'm not going to say that I don't because sometimes I do because I want to be entertained. But I get so hi Bookie, how are you? I'm glad to see you here, man. Saying something but PC. Oh, well, I'm not always PC. And I'm not trying to be PC. I'm just trying to be Debbie. That's what I am. I'm Debbie. And I've been trying to explain, I was raised a Christian woman. I'd never met any trans people. I've met some gay people. I don't have a problem with gay people. I mean, I've had some really good friends that were gay people, and I'm not just saying that, like, oh yeah, I got a black friend. No, not like that. I seriously have some gay friends, and I've accepted that. And I've accepted that, it's not my job to judge them. It's not. And if I like somebody, I like them. And if I don't, I don't. And it's not because they're gay or trans or anything else. I love Debbie Lynn. I love Rosie. I don't agree with Elvis crap and Rosie, but if Rosie would leave that dadgum Elvis alone, I'd be at her door every day, and one of these days maybe she'll figure it out. Vinny G. Yeah, and I'm not going to stop other people from what they say either, because Mallory's made a lot of people really angry, and part of it is because she treats people like they're on the bottom of her shoe. That's the main reason people don't like her. Hi, Debbie Lynn. I was just talking about you, honey. How are you? Yeah, me and Debbie Lynn slept together. Hi, side set slut. You know what? I know there's only 14 people in here, but I don't think I've ever had this many people in one of my little chats before. And I won't be on here very long because I won't be sitting here doing this when my husband comes home from work. And there's no telling what time he'll be home. Oh, let me make sure I'm not showing my boobs, my boobage. I should put my hair down so you guys can see how long it is now. It's crazy. Well, Debbie Lynn, I think my hair was pretty long when I was at your house, wasn't it? Yeah, I've had it cut way, way short since then, and it's all long again. But anyway, I do not care for Mallory. I'm sorry to the people who do. And I don't agree with I, I almost don't agree with anything that Mallory says about anyone. And that whole thing that happened in were they in Florida? Their streaming house, that whole thing. Mallory should have shut her damn mouth. Mallory could push anyone to want to kill her. I don't care, Mallory, if you don't like that or not. I don't care. It's the truth. You are an obnoxious bitch. You are. You're obnoxious. Oh man. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think of Florida? They were in Florida. I cut off all my fingernails too. Well, I'll tell you why, because I was making my bed 2 weeks ago and one of my fingernails bent all the way backwards. I mean, all the way backwards. It stayed on there, but man, it started bleeding underneath the nail and then it started hurting real bad and everything. And I tried to hang on to it for like a week. And finally, I think it was on the weekend, on Saturday or Sunday, I just got my fingernail clippers out and just clipped them all off. Yep. Yeah. So it feels weird, when you try to pick up stuff and you don't have any fingernails or you, I don't know. I do all kinds of stuff with my fingernails that I don't even realize that I do. She harassed Dee the whole time. Yes, she did. Well, she went in there with, I'm better than you. I'm getting this room I want. And that, all of that. I don't even remember all of the details. But, she went in there acting like she was better than everybody. She even tried to act like she was better than the host. Whether, I don't know where that girl gets off. Hi, Green Giant. Hi, Side Chat Slut. I said hi to everybody. Debbie Lynn. Diane. Benny. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, she went in there. I could just see her walking in that room and deciding she didn't like it and going to D and telling him he better get out of that room because she wanted it. And no, she started that thing off badly doing that stuff. Well, whether she is or not, she identifies as a man she identifies as a woman. And I respect that in most situations. Gosh, it's so hard to do with her. I'm sorry, Debbie Lynn. It really is hard to do with her. It really is because she does not represent me as a woman at all. She doesn't. She doesn't have a heart of a woman. She's just a snotty, selfish, flamboyant, whatever she is. Okay. I'm not going to misgender her anymore. Honestly, that's not what I meant to do. I just meant to explain that, yes, she did. And Debbie Lynn knows she was here. She came on the scene as a flamboyant cross-dresser or drag queen or female impersonator. That's what she came on the scene as. Later, she came out as trans and said she was trans. But when she came here to the Void, she came here as a very flamboyant. I mean, you think she uses her hands a lot now? She used to do all this rolling after I think somebody finally told her, Mallory, you look like a moron doing that. She still does it, but not nearly like she did. She's just, And part of that was her act too, because like I said, she was a female impersonator. She worked at like Hamburger Mary's or some. She's done that as a profession before, a female impersonator. I know you do, Debbie Lynn. And that's why you are a woman, because you have a woman's heart. You're a sweet, sweet person, Debbie Lynn. We had a lot of fun. It cracked me up. And it's not like I said. I can call her a woman, but I'm just telling you, she doesn't represent me. She doesn't. She doesn't have any kind of heart, let alone the heart of a woman. She doesn't. But her going after people, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to plug my computer in. The battery's almost dead. Hold on just a second, okay? I got to go get my cord. And her putting that little tiny lion turd on there, she didn't give one crap about that girl. She could care less about that tiny little turd. She doesn't care. She just put her on there for sensationalism. That's it. Sensationalism. Period. She doesn't give one crap about that little girl. And she didn't let anybody tell their story. She didn't let Mel, the person that was the star of the show, she didn't let her tell her story. She didn't let nobody do nothing. She wanted to control the whole entire thing. Now I'm so mad I'm making me a cup of coffee. Yeah. Because of that. Anybody want some coffee? I'm not greedy like Mallory. I got the good coffee. I've got girls. I've got I've got all kinds of cake. I got Cake Boss coffee. I got some kind of other coffee. I've got hazelnut. I've got cappuccino. I've got mousse something. I can't read them all because I don't have my glasses on. Mm-hmm. I love me some coffee. And it won't keep me up if I drink some now. I can still go to bed. I don't go to bed until 11 or 12 anyway. Yeah, Tiny's lied to everyone she's ever come across on the internet, unfortunately. She sure has. I tried to tell people when she started with that cancer crap, I was like, girl, all she had to do is say hospice. All she had to do is say hospice from day one. I knew she was lying. I knew she was lying. Nobody, no doctor is going to put you on hospice from day one of diagnosis. I mean, yeah, maybe if you're in the hospital or something and you have to have a surgery and they open your belly up and they say it's all full of cancer and you're not going to ever recover. It's not worth doing chemo because it spread so much. Yeah, maybe then. But even then, they're going to be like, well, they're going to kind of break in. Well, you have cancer. No, no. You've never had a cup of coffee. Get out. You've never drank anything but water. Mm. Tiny Terrace. Man, I hope my husband doesn't get home too late today because I'm hungry. And today, I'm buying, I think we're either going to have hamburgers or we're going to have barbecue for dinner tonight. Something that I'm going to buy. Because I had a bad day at work. My bosses weren't there. All kinds of stuff happened. This just stuff happened today at work. And I had a pretty bad day. And it was go, 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 go. Cold cups. Cold. Oh, yeah. Green Giant, are you saying you've never drank anything but water? Mm. When my coffee gets done making, I'll turn my camera back on. I don't want you guys to get jealous by seeing my big old butt. Debbie Lynn's already seen it. She knows how luscious it is. Oh, I kill myself sometimes. I think my coffee's done. Okay, so back to Mel. That girl, she just doesn't tell the truth about anything. I don't know what needs to happen. I'm not the kind of person that would call anyone. I mean, yeah, maybe if she was on on line threatening suicide or something like that, I might, but I don't know anybody's numbers or how to even get anybody's numbers or anything like that. So it would never be me. It would never be me. But I'd like to beat Mallory up. Yeah, I would like to beat Mallory up. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I couldn't beat up anybody these days. Oh, yeah. And everybody can run faster than me. So, yes, still vaping a little bit. A little bit. Actually, I haven't vaped all day today. I just took that thing out of my purse. I am trying to cut that out because now they're talking about not selling flavored juice anymore. If I want a juice that tastes like cigarettes, I'd just smoke cigarettes. And I don't want to smoke cigarettes. They're nasty and they stink. So how you doing, Debbie Lynn? What's going on? Are you still running around? Are you still you were going to go on a trip or something? Are you still gone or are you back home? Hmm. Well, yeah. Which one, Debbie Lynn? Oh my! You got to remember when I came there, I was coming from DC where that was legal, so I might have had anything with me in a pen. Yeah, you're back. Well, I hope you had fun. Um, yes, basically, I accept people as who they are, and um, I'll tell you what. I used to go to church every Sunday. And I still love my pastor very much, and I'd like to go more. And I am going to go back, but I don't like my church being political, and it has been lately. And I don't need to talk about what side or the other. I just don't believe politics has any place in church, and it's been happening a lot at my church. And I don't, you know, here's the thing: we're all raised by our parents or whoever raised us. And we don't agree with every single word that they say, right? I don't agree with every single word my mother says. I don't agree with every single word my pastor says either. Now, my pastor is my hero. I think some of you have heard the story before about how my pastor saved my son's soul. I'll never forget that. And I'll never stop loving him for that because he, honest to God, saved my son's soul. Well, he was there and did it. So I feel kind of bad that I haven't even explained to my pastor why I haven't been coming to church. Maybe I should. I know he's man enough that he'd listen to it. You know, I'm not sure that I'm not the only one that's not going to church right now because they talk about politics a lot. I don't think they should. Whether I agree with their politics or not, I don't think that's a place to be talking politics, is that church. Mm-mm. That's just my opinion. And I also know that, if anybody wants to call me a homophobe or anything else, one of my good friends' son is gay. Just came out recently. He's just graduated high school last year. And recently he's come out as gay. I know some people at church have said something to him about that. Like it's their job. It's not. That's not their job. He can read the Bible just like any of the rest of us, and he can make his own decisions. And whatever God decides to do with other people's decisions is up to God. It's not up to me. It's not up to me to judge them. Okay? Just like I've done some things in my past. I don't have a criminal record or anything like that, but I've done things in my past I'm not proud of. I've done some things that I know are sins, bad sins in my past that I'm not proud of. Hi, Rosie. What's that say? What did that say? It's probably not the real Rosie then, huh? Because I know Rosie wouldn't come in here and say nothing bad. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. But this isn't a discussion about church or anything else. It's just to tell you how about not that Christian people can't be accepting of trans people, because I am. I am accepting, but I don't know all the rules. I don't know what's PC to say and what's not PC to say. And it doesn't have anything to do with trans people about Mallery. Yes, I do know what a eunuch is, Debbie Lynn. It's in the Bible. Yeah. Shut up. And I don't think you're the real Elvis either, because I doubt you're sub to me. I don't want you, baby. Yeah, I'm sure you do, Elvis. I'm sure you do. Bella, why are you making all that noise? Here's her little. This is what she does. She comes up and she squeaks it at me, and I'm supposed to take it from her, fight her for it, and throw it. And then she goes and gets it and comes back and does it all over again. Mm-hmm. That's what we're doing. Okay, here she comes. She doesn't care. She doesn't care if I'm on the internet. She doesn't care if I'm on the phone. She don't care. She just wants to do what she wants to do. Mm-mm. This is cappuccino. It's good. It's not diet though. Hey, but I've lost 30 pounds since this time last year. So if you see how big I am now, you can only imagine. Actually, Debbie Lynn, I probably about the same size as the last time you saw me because I gained 30 pounds since then. Crazy. Yeah. Just, I went on keto. I was on keto from November until April. I was on keto all that time. And I lost 27 pounds, but man, I deprived myself just of everything. So I got off of keto and I started eating just whatever I wanted. And I gained back probably like 10 pounds. And then I was like, no. And so then I just started like lowering my carbs. I'm not trying to do keto. I'm not trying to be in ketosis because I thought that was okay. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so I just decided that I'm going to do something that I can live with for the rest of my life. And so it doesn't hurt me at all to not eat bread, to not eat most carbs. But I do allow myself to have, a potato once a week or something, made from potatoes once a week. And I allow myself rice once a week. So, I'm not, I've all but eliminated sugar from my diet. I'm drinking cappuccino right now. It's got sugar in it. But as far as eating candy and cake and all that kind of stuff, if I do, it's a real treat. Like maybe, well, we're supposed to go camping this weekend if the weather's okay. And if we do, we might make s'mores or something. I may have one. I'm not going to lie and say, well, I have to. I'm making them for the grandkids, right? The rules. Grandma's got to taste it first. So make sure they're okay for the kids, right? Oh, caramel liquid coffee creamer and Pepsi. I'm not a pop person, so it doesn't bother me at all. Oh, Bookie, I just read what you said. I'm sorry I missed you, but you have a good evening. I'm sorry I missed you. Bookie's so sweet. Always, always, always so sweet. Debbie Lynn too. Miss Know It Some. I don't think I know you very well, but I've never seen you be mean to anyone. I don't think. Um, because of who some of my friends are, people might think I'm a mean person, but I'm not. I'm not a mean person. Actually, my friends that people think are mean are not mean. They're just telling the truth and they're just coming, they're just trying to stick up for themselves and not mean. No bull crap. Yeah, no bull crap. Oh, I see. Well, thank you, Miss Know It Some. Let me see if I can sub you here. I don't know how to use this thing very well, but let me try. Oh, no, not that way. Um, if you send me a thing, something. Oh shoot! Now I messed up that. Get out of my way. Okay, I'll give you a moderator. How about that? And Miss Debbie Lynn can be a moderator too. Okay. Huh. Well, I don't hang out at Vinny's very often. Once in a great while, I'll see him on. We between my work schedule and his, I don't know how many hours difference than us. I just don't see him very often. He must come on during the day a lot when I'm at work. Well, I've hidden a lot of my videos. For one thing, like I said, when I came here, I had to put one up just to show you guys. When I came here, my face was this big because of the steroids that I was on. I didn't even weigh as much as I do now. Actually, yeah, I didn't. I was probably 60 pounds lighter than I am now, but you sure, my face looked like I weighed 400 pounds. I got what they call a moon face. Yeah, it just really, really, really swelled my face up. And I was starting to grow a hump on my back too. I told my doctor, I said, you've got to get me off these steroids. I can't look at myself in the mirror like this. I can't be on these steroids. Well, you need to stop being vain and worry about your health. And I said, well, I don't think it's good for my health either. I can't even walk across the room without being, having to sit down, catch my breath. I said, I don't think it's good for me. I was on 60 milligrams 2 times a day. Well, I mean, yes, it kept my brain from swelling at the time, but my gosh, it was just, I don't know what was worse. They say steroids hype you up, make you hyper and, ooh, jiggity, all that stuff. But no, I mean, maybe when I first started taking them, but no, when you get on those massive doses, it just totally fatigues your body. It swells your face like giant. And I couldn't breathe. I couldn't hardly breathe to walk. Oh, I bet. I bet. Wow. Is your mom okay? Or did they take her? Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, that coffee's so good. I want some more, but I'm not. That's my treat for tonight. That's my sugar. I do eat a lot of fruit. That's another thing that's not keto. But I love my fruit and I haven't paid for it by gaining any weight. So I started losing weight faster when I started eating just a little bit of carbs and not depriving myself of everything. I don't know why. Well, for one thing, I think when I was on full keto, I was eating a lot of calories. That's a high fat diet. So I'm eating avocado, I'm eating bacon, I'm eating all this, butter, tons of butter on my vegetables, and not a lot of vegetables, more butter than. But yeah, vegetables are carbs, everything. You have to watch everything. I didn't really crave stuff a lot when I was on keto because, yeah, that fat keeps you full. It keeps you satisfied. It really does. That is a plus side of the doing the keto is the fat that you eat. Oh, I'm sorry, NNC. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I still have my mom, and my mom is going to be 75 in um, February. Yeah. We just did a big surprise for my mom Labor Day weekend. My brother came here from, well, I say he's from Washington, but he hasn't actually lived where his house is forever. He lives in his RV in Billings, Montana, because he works there. Anyway, he came here to surprise my mom. And she was surprised. Oh yeah, grapes. I always have grapes. I always have bananas. I don't have apples a lot anymore because I don't like mealy apples. I like crisp, sweet and sour apples like Granny Smith. I love those. I love Jonathan apples. There's one called Honey Crisp. That's a real good apple. But yeah, some of the apples that we've gotten around here, they're not good. So I'll wait another month or so when they're in season and then they'll be good. Yeah, Honey Crisp, those are the good ones. They're expensive too. Here they are. Well, I just wanted to come on here and try to ex- explain to Carla. I hope Carla will watch this. That I wasn't trying to say anything about transgender people yesterday. I was more trying to explain that some of us don't relate to Mallery as a trans person because that's not the way she came on the scene. Okay. And first impressions are everything, right? That's all I was trying to say, you know. And I'm not speaking for Tucker. I'm just saying that that may be a possibility with him because Tucker doesn't have a problem with any other trans person that I know of. No, none of them. He gets along with everyone. Um, and I know people that some of the trans people are mad at him about some of the things that he said, but Mallory's not a nice person. Mallory can drag that nastiness right on out of you. That's just all I have to say about that. Flavored grapes. Oh my gosh. Where would you find cotton candy flavored grapes? Yum. Cotton candy flavored grapes. That sounds something like you'd get at a carnival or something. Mm. That's it. I already drank all my coffee. It's all gone now. I want more coffee. I better not though, because if I drink a second cup, it might keep me up tonight. Can you hear my little puppy snoring? I don't know how good this microphone is. It's just my laptop. But one of my little girls is right under my feet snoring. Speaking of snoring, I went to a sleep study doctor today, and they're checking with my insurance to see which sleep study will my insurance pay for the most, either going into the hospital or doing one at home. Now, some may say, well, obviously doing it at home would be cheaper than going to the hospital. Well, yeah, but guess what? Just the beginning. When did I have that colonoscopy? Like about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I had a colonoscopy, and my doctor wanted me to have that poop in the box test, which really sounded gross. I wasn't looking forward to it, but the alternative, the grocery stores here have cotton candy flavored grapes every year. It's usually the beginning of the summer. I don't usually buy them a lot because if you wash them, it washes the so they dip them in some kind of cotton candy flavor. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Debbie Lynn. That's really surprises me because Tucker's, I've never seen him be like that, but he has been very defensive lately because people really came after him about that whole Mallery deal. I don't know. I mean, I'm not defending somebody who did something wrong. I'm just saying Mallory doesn't like Tucker because she didn't like Tucker. Okay. Because she's jealous of him, for one, because he has good friends and he has people that are willing to give him money. And she just doesn't like him because she's jealous of him. That's all there is to it. So those two went at it, and I'm sorry if anybody else got caught in the crossfires. I really am. I really am. Debbie Lynn, you would never deserve anybody to be mean to you. And I'll tell you what, there's been times, mm, I'm just gonna, no, nope. But Tucker is a pretty straightforward person, but he doesn't go out of his way to be mean to people, um, to get his point across. Um, I don't know. I don't really know what happened there, Debbie Lynn. I really don't. I'm sorry about that. I really am. I didn't see it. I'm not doubting you. I believe you. I know you'd never lie. And I, I I can't apologize for somebody else. I can only speak for myself, right? Yeah. And we're not all going to agree with each other. You know, I had a really good friend on here. I thought we were good friends. And we disagreed with each other about a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. But we kept our friendship and we kept it going, and that was all good and fine until um, she disagreed about who some of my friends were. And then I was stupid. I was, oh, Debbie Lynn, did you know that when I came to meet, oh, never mind. I don't want to go there tonight. I just don't. But I don't appreciate being called stupid for many different reasons. One of them, my belief in God. That was weighing on me for a long time. You know, that's one of the things that I didn't, I don't care that somebody else doesn't believe in God. That's on them, you know. But I'm not going to go out of my way to say, oh, you're an idiot. You don't believe in God. You know, no, that's not the way I work. If you don't believe in God, I feel bad for you and I pray for you. And I hope that someday you do before it's too late. But if you don't, I don't hate you. I'm not going to not be your friend, you know. But the difference between me and somebody else is I don't put stuff all over my Facebook about what an idiot you are because you're an atheist. I don't put that kind of crap all over my Facebook. And some people do. And even when I talked to that person before and told that person, you're hurting my feelings because you know that I'm a Christian, right? That hurts my feelings when you do that. And, you know, it's not only my feelings that are getting hurt. I'm just the only one that said anything. But then, I'm an idiot. So what do I know? And I'm just a fangirl anyway, too. Yeah, I was told that. I was told I was just a fangirl. So, right. I agree with that, NNC, because I agree. Debbie Lynn, let me tell you something else, too. Um, the stuff that was said about you and not letting somebody else have hot water and stuff, and trust me, I don't believe that for a second either. I saw who ran that house. Okay. So I don't believe that either. Okay. Everybody tells their own versions of their stories. And I don't believe that you didn't let somebody have hot water, and I don't believe you didn't let somebody have heat. So, but that person has never told me that. I just see that conversation going on between you and Ellie. And I wish Ellie would listen to somebody that actually met the two of you. And I don't have any problems with Ellie myself, but I don't think that she wouldn't listen to me anyway. I tried to talk to her privately one time. I asked her if I could talk to her privately, and she said, yeah, no problem. It never happened. I made an attempt. It never happened. So um, I was hoping that I would be able to explain to her that, I went to your house. I saw things happen there. Not to talk bad against anyone, not to talk bad against you, and not to talk bad against the other person that accused you of that Ellie believes, just that I saw what happened. I saw things with my own eyes. And if anybody was running anybody and anybody was doing anything to anybody, it wasn't you doing stuff to anybody else. And that's not to say you're a wussy or anything else and let anybody run over you. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. What I'm trying to say of the personalities, that the person that was living with you had a much stronger, forceful personality than you did. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That was an agreement that you guys all made and lived with, and you guys are friends now. So I don't know why anything like that keeps coming up. Yes, I wouldn't. I love her, but I wouldn't. I would visit her. Yes, she's a very she's a strong personality. She ran the roost. That's all I know for sure. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw the way she treated your pool boy too. She was really mean to him. So I'm kind of hungry. I wish my husband would come home. That coffee made me even hungrier, I think. Say his name for good times, Debbie. Well, it's not a man, Sunshine. Whose name you want me to say, Sunshine? Oh, what did Miss Know-It-All say? I'm sorry, I'm really not. Yeah. I just think people should treat each other like human beings, give each other a little respect as human beings. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care any of that stuff. But don't jump all over me if I say the wrong thing, because I don't know what I'm saying is wrong. Have a conversation with me and say, hey, Deb, when you said so and so the other day, that really hurt my feelings. I would never deliberately hurt anyone's feelings. You guys know me. You know better than that. I wouldn't. I have strong opinions about people. I wouldn't mind hurting Mallory's feelings. And not because I want to hurt Mallory's feelings, but that little turd needs to be put in her place. I'm sorry. She's not above anyone, and she needs to get that figured out real quick, or she's going to lose a whole lot more friends. Mallory doesn't keep friends. Have you noticed that? Yeah, she doesn't keep friends because she's not a friend. Mallory's for Mallory, period. Have I been on here an hour already? How's that even possible? Oh my gosh. You guys should see my puppy now. She's got this big old Kermit that's twice the size of her. Okay. Shh. And don't tell the truth all the time. Some things off. Yeah, I know. I know, Debbie Lynn. I know. I mean, like I said, I don't have anything personally against that person whatsoever. I just saw with my own eyes. Hi, Deb RN. I just saw with my own eyes who was the stronger personality. And there's no way in the world. Mm-mm. And isn't it funny that almost everywhere that person goes to live, that's with someone else, or someone comes to live with that person, they always end up into it and everything, and it's always somebody else's fault. That's right. Treat people how you want to be treated. Exactly. Right. Right, and Nancy, that's what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but I'm accepting of it. You know, I really am. I'm accepting of it. I don't have a problem accepting people for who they are. Ask Debbie Lynn. It never even, honest to God, nowhere in any of that 3-day weekend that I spent at Debbie Lynn's house did did we even start talking about trans at all. It wasn't even part of the conversation. I went there to see Debbie Lynn. I went there to see Corey. I went there to see, a bunch of other people. It never even came up. Hey, Deb, you're trans. So, no, that never came up ever, ever. Well, it is hard to understand the trans community if you're not trans. Debbie Lynn, you raised Christian too. You know the way we're supposed to believe. Some people just can't take that out of the equation. I can take that out of the equation because even if it is a sin, it's not my sin. It's not my business. I'm not the one, you know, it's not for me to judge. It's not for me to judge. And I can love you anyway. Well, sometimes people say hate remarks. I don't know. Like I said, it's not it's not my intention, and I will try very hard, even for Mallory, not to misgender her again, you know. But first impression, Mallory came on the scene. Deb the RN, am I right? You've been here almost as long as I have. Am I right or not that Mallory came on the scene as a female impersonator? That's how she came on the scene. So that's how a lot of people remember her. And yes, I can accept that she decided that she was trans, or maybe she was trans and just didn't come out at the time. I don't know. I can accept that. I don't care if she's trans now. I'm just saying how she came on the scene. I'm not trying to be a snot or a creep or a jerk. But it was fun. It was a fun barbecue. And Debbie Lynn can cook her butt off. I'll tell you that. Yeah, Debbie Lynn can cook. And I made homemade Kahlua. You're welcome. I think you guys are lagging real bad because I'm not. I'm waiting to see what Deb the RN says, if she does. If she says anything, maybe she won't. Maybe she wants to be PC and not say anything at all, and that's cool too. Everybody's got their things. What am I trying to say? Debbie Lynn, I'm not saying it. Look, I'm just saying, I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you are a murderer. Okay. I don't care. That's up to you and God. And I'm not saying trans is as bad as a murderer. I'm just saying that for the most part, I can accept almost anyone. I can accept the guy that killed my son. I have forgiven him. What happens to him after this planet, that's up to God. The same with all of us. Like I said, in my past, I've committed some sins. Okay. I will have to answer for those sins in my day. When my day comes, I will have to answer to God for those sins. All I'm saying is if it is a sin, it's not my business anyway. Yeah, Deb the RN, you didn't answer my question though. I don't know why that's such a hard question to answer. Evidently, I'm right because nobody wants to say it. But the truth is, Mallery came on the scene. Mallery came to the boy as I don't know what you want to call it, a drag queen, a cross-dresser, or a female impersonator. That's how Mallery came to Boyd. That's all I'm saying. That's it, Deb. Don't you remember that? Do you remember Mallery coming to the Boyd as I don't remember now, very flamboyant. Well, she's very flamboyant now. That's another reason that people have a hard time. Yeah. Hi, baby.
Hi.
You gonna fix my tire? At least I'll tell you what. Take it off. Put it in my truck. Hold on a minute, you guys. Take it off. Put it in the back of my truck, and I'll take it and get it fixed in the morning.
Ancora te che deve essere in the morning. Wrap him up over there where is
How you gonna do that with the tire? Okay.
Chris work behind there.
Mm-hmm.
I will wrap it up dry like tire there.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrap him up in the morning and I pay. So you get up in your truck and go there and pick him up and leave your truck there.
You want me to leave my truck there?
Yes.
Okay.
So you pick him up and you go to work.
Okay.
By the time he's going to be picked, you go territory. So
yeah. Okay.
I already talking to those guys. So
okay.
You can knock it to those guys and go see where you it's okay to leave that truck.
Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. This morning when I got ready to go to work, I had a flat tire on my work car. So I had to drive my good truck to work. And I work out in the country on gravel roads. And we don't like driving the good truck out there because it dings up the truck. And I've already had 2 windshield cracks, dings fixed before they spread. Anyway, we don't like driving. I have a little junky Blazer that I drive back and forth to work, but I went to get in it this morning to go to work, and my flat tire was flat. Okay, what did we say? God will judge. I'm cool with that. Deb the RN, what question, Deb? Yeah, she didn't answer. She don't want to answer that question. Sorry. So that means I'm right. I don't know why nobody will just say it. Is that not PC to say she was what she was then and she's not now? I mean, come on. Okay, that's a possibility, but I'm saying she came on the scene as a female impersonator. Okay, that's what I'm going to call it. That's how she came here. She wasn't a woman. She didn't call herself a woman at that time. So, and she wasn't just some flamboyant gay man either. She was a cross dresser or she worked somewhere actually. I'm just pulling this name out of my butt because I don't really know the name of the place that she worked at, but she has worked as a female impersonator before. Period. I don't know why that's such a sin to say that. It's the truth. God. Hi, JK. See, my puppy's just a chewing just for you. Ding, 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 ding. Well, I should get off of here because, like I said, I'm hungry. My husband's home. He's gonna. Well, maybe I should. Maybe I should. I don't know how he thinks he's getting my car over there because I don't even have a spare. Yeah, my spare's flat too. I don't know how he thinks he's getting it over there to the tire store unless he thinks he's going to pump it up and drive it over there. Possibly, I guess. Because we don't have another spare. We don't have any. We have 4 cars and not one of them uses the same tires. They all use different size tires. Well, anyway, I think I've made it pretty clear. I don't like Mallory. I don't care if she likes me. It doesn't affect my life whatsoever. I have a life. My life isn't just about YouTube. In fact, YouTube is a very small fraction of my life. And, oh, thank you, Deb. It's really, really, let me just take it down. I'll see what it looks like. It's really, it starts hurting after the end of the day, you know, when you have to have it up all day. And I don't have to have it up all day. I can wear my hair any way I want to, but it's just so much easier. I don't work in food service or anything like that, so I can wear my hair any way I want to. Oh, right now it has lots of bobby pins in it. Trying to keep the little freebies. Man, I didn't realize I had that many bobby pins. Good night. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, I need to get some more clampy things too, because I don't really like using hair ties. They yeah, this is how long it is now. Oh yeah, he is gonna pump it up. Here's air bubble a going. This is probably gonna look crazy right here. I put it in this first little ponytail to get all my bangs in it. Because I've been trying to grow my bangs out too. Yeah, this little hair tie thing is stuck in here. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Yeah, this is why I don't like hair ties, because I do this. I think I look old with my hair down, don't I? Seems to bring out all the wrinkles in my face. Oh my goodness, this is really stuck in here. Look at that. Look at that. How am I going to get that out? Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Okay. And you got to watch everything that you jump up, that you accidentally drop on the floor with a puppy too, because everything's a toy to her. Oh, I have a brush right here. Well, here it is down, girls and boys. There it is. It's got lines in it from my hair ties. My husband likes my hair long, but I will end up cutting it because of him, because he lays all over it in bed at night. Anyway, you don't usually have, all of this fullness around my face like this, because this is like this because it was back all day, damp when I put it up, actually, because I had a doctor's appointment early this morning. There it is. Bye, Debbie Lynn. Thanks for coming by. I'm going to get off here in a minute, too. I'll go get my husband and me something to eat. Y'all have a great evening, and thank you for coming in and talking to me and not wasting and giving me something to do tonight when I was waiting for my husband to get home. Yeah, like I said, I had kind of a crazy day at work today. I did something illegal today at work. I'm not going to tell you what it was, but I mean, I don't think I could go to prison for it or anything like that, but I know better than what I did. And I'll tell you in a couple of days after it's done and over with, because I don't want nobody calling anybody on me. I'll tell you what it was. I'm not ashamed of it. I did it for a customer because they needed their product. But I'll tell you about it in a couple of days after it's where it's supposed to be. And I've never done it before, and I don't plan to do it again. But my boss wasn't there today, and I had to make an executive decision. He's not going to be mad at me. My boss isn't going to be mad at me. He will agree with what I did, I know. But it made me feel kind of creepy. Not because I'll just tell you about it later after it's done and over with. So crazy hair. All right, kids, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna go get something to eat tonight. I'm not cooking. I forgot to take stuff out this morning anyway, and we just had bacon and eggs the other day for breakfast. That's my go-to when I forget to take something out, but we don't even want. In fact, I'm pretty sure we still have leftover eggs in the fridge right now. So I'll just get something else. All right. See y'all later. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.